going, everybody? Hope you're all well. Hope you're doing good. So, something a bit different today. We just picked up, as you can see, a new toy. It's a camper conversion in the back, and obviously can be used as a work van as well. So, let's have a little look around, and I'll show you what's what. It's a VW Crafter, 2-litre turbo diesel, and it's on a 2016 plate. So, not too bad. So here we go, let's have a look around, shall we? I've done nothing to it apart from give it a good wash. It's a bit green and sort of nasty. It does need some work, as you can probably see. Straight away on the front there, the little plastic trim runs around where you stand on. It's actually a step. It's all cracked, so that needs doing. The number plate, as you can see. Up the top there we've got some scabs of rust that definitely need sorting out. They're starting to look quite nasty, but that's only surface stuff. There's nothing to worry about. It's just like this here, really. It's not. You can hear the metal still solid. It's just stone chips that have widened out. Same thing the bottom. Bottom's all pretty good. Got some funny patches on it, which people have just stuck over the top of like bubbly bits of rust. That's just how it is. Then the edge of the doors, then this bottom. It's all scuffed, but it's all just surface. Nothing to worry about. Another piece here. Some bits on the arch and stuff. As you can see, it's flaking up, but it's actually solid underneath. Some more here. Closer you get, the sort of does get a little bit rough. But overall, it's a nice van, as you can see. Obviously them bits I can do, that's what we do. Back end's really good. Both back doors are in really good condition, along the top's in really good condition. We have a small little crease here where the door has been opened slightly too much. A couple of flaky bits on the edge of the bees, but obviously they're not gone. There's a slight little dent up there, I don't know if you can see that. Nothing too crazy, and obviously the badge is missing. Got a nice brand new tow bar on the back here. That is literally brand new as well. It's only just been fitted, which is nice. I can always whack a trailer on the back here if I need to and use it for work as well as out fishing and camping and all sorts of stuff. It's actually going to come in quite handy for every channel, to be honest. Hopefully you can still see it on this side. We've got the same again. We've got bits of rust to do on the arch, but the main panels on this side are actually very good. You can see two little patches. There's this bit which has been already attempted, and then there's this bit down here. Again, rock solid, just horrible bubbly bit. Them panels up the top there will get replaced with windows anyway. There's a couple of front bits then on the very sill down there. Again, all surface stuff, nothing to worry about too much. There's actually some bits on this pillar as well, which I hadn't even noticed, to be honest, until I started looking a bit closer. But again, that's rock solid. Just need grinding right back out and getting the metal out, and that'll sort that. Front wing's perfect. Headlights are going to need a good buff. They ain't had any attention for quite a long time by those things, or even ever. There's a couple of minor dents in the bonnet, which we'll get rid of. But the worst thing really is probably that bit up the top there. Inside, not in bad condition overall. Double seat and a single seat, and we have got a bit going on the edge of this one here, so that will need sorting. But more than likely, these seats will get recovered and retrimmed and sorted out. Floor's all good, just a washable floor. Dash is all nice. Everything works as it should. Got a 6-speed gearbox, which is quite nice. A few chips in the screen, so that'll probably get replaced at some point. Nothing to worry about really, but it's a good model. It's got electric windows, electric mirrors, central locking, all that sort of stuff. which is quite good for a model like this. There's all the details on the side of the seat if you want to see them. So I'll warn you before we get inside, that is a bit of a mess in there. It is a work in progress, and that's going to be completely changed, but I'll take you in and let you have a little look. I am actually out at the moment doing a fishing video for one of my other channels, so I've got stuff everywhere, but let's go and have a look, shall we? So as you can see, we've got fridge and cooker there at the moment. It's just sort of temporary, and that's got all your food and drink and all that sort of stuff in it. Runs on electric and gas, and they both work. Little temporary cooker up the top here. Ugh. Just climb up and have a quick look. Just basically folds over like so. You've got a couple of gas burners. Won't be using it, to be honest. I've got my own Coleman one down there which I use, and this whole unit will be coming out. So I've got my Coleman one there. We've got 2 seats just sitting there at the moment. I've got all my rods and all my gear and everything down there, so it's quite hard to see what's going on. I'm using that as a backup fridge as well, plugged in as we're going along at the moment. Got a TV sitting over here. And then you got the bed area at the back here. You know, stuff is everywhere because I'm literally sitting there making rigs at the moment and getting ready to fish tonight. But you get the idea. It's basically got 2 seats, a table. All the top was all done, all wooded out. That back bit that was still up the top there is all going to come out. The sideboards and stuff are going to come out. We're going to put windows in. It's all insulated and dodo matted behind all the panels at the moment, but it's all going to get changed. Same down the back here, and same with the bed. The bed's coming out and going up higher, so we've got some storage under the back. I'll show you around the back if it's open. Yep, there you go. Just give you an idea of what's what about chopping everything up in the doorways. You can basically see there's a sort of bed frame already been made up here, and it's sitting on them at the moment, but that's not how it's going to stay. I've got all my fishing gear just sitting here ready to go because I'm about to jump in it and use it. But that's sort of what it looks like at the moment. That'll definitely come round. That will look good. It will look, you know, excellent when it's all finished, but just thought I wanted to show it like this. Basically how we got it, and then that records and shows me what it ends up like when we're finished with it. They're pretty cool. The fork and stuff down there, if you're wondering what that is, and the old tub for digging worms. See in this side, door cards are full of all sorts of stuff, but they're all there. We got another battery under the seat here with an inverter. Don't know if I can get hold of the inverter, but yeah, got hold of it. Just sitting down the back there. Then that runs through and that charges off the alternator underneath the engine bay. More storage under that side. We're probably going to change this seat into a single seat. We'll have to wait and see. Seats need a good old scrub, but otherwise not too bad. Top truck line and all the headline and stuff's all good. Lights and stuff all work. Sun visors and stuff are all there. Everything's how it should be. Not too bad. Obviously the bulkhead, I'll do a separate video, and we're probably going to be taking that out. So if you want to see that, let me know and I'll show you how we do that. But that's a sort of brief rundown of what's what. Now we'll shut everything up. All you do to shut the doors is pull these forward slightly and the door's shut. Nice and easy. Literally do that. Click. Click. And away we go. So let's take it down the road, shall we? Or should we have a quick look under the bonnet first? Let's have a nose under the bonnet, shall we? So under the bonnet, as you can see, got a few cobwebs and stuff. But otherwise, looking pretty good. It's not covered in oil licks or water licks or nothing like that. Did have to clean out the DPF, but I'll show you how to do that on a separate video. Some of the little wire and what are they called? Little air pressure pipes and stuff like that had to be replaced and sorted out. A couple of sensors. That's had a turbo actuator, etc, etc. So it's been looked after okay, and that's running pretty well. So back in the cab, you're probably wondering what sort of mileage is on it. Yep, you're reading that right, 309,663. Now we've already done over 2,000 miles in this now. We got it, clicked on 307 on the way home when we picked it up, so we've done a fair bit in it already. Give it a good test out, took it down some beaches and stuff like that, and it's been pretty good so far. So you're probably thinking 310,000 miles, that's a lot of miles. Yeah, that is a lot of miles. But the bonus is it's got a new engine, top end and bottom end. It's got a new gearbox. It's got a new clutch, slave cylinders, and all sorts of stuff. Loads of, pretty much everything under the bonnet has been replaced, basically. So we're all good under there for quite a few thousand miles now. So yes, the body's got decent miles on it, but to be fair, you drive it, it's like a brand new van. You'd never know. It's literally one finger jobby for turning. That's really nice to steer. It wasn't the case when I first got it. That kept getting really notchy and really heavy, and where the steering rack goes down and you got the knuckle joints, I had to grease them all up and sort of work them a little bit and get them going, and ever since it's been as light as a feather, literally like that. Really easy to steer, really easy to turn, and really good. So I'm not going to let the miles put me off whatsoever. I mean, I'm seeing these miles with 500,000 on and they're still driving lovely, so that's nothing to worry about, and we'll just keep going. The reason we done that is because obviously it was nice to get a bit newer van. I mean, this is a 2016 and the prices are crazy. I mean, they're anywhere from sort of, I know you're saying what, 10,000 to 25,000 to 50,000, depend on spec, stuff like that. But even like a 2006 2007 nicely converted van is is a good 15 grand. So we done okay. We got this one at quite a reasonable price. Don't get me wrong, that still costs a fair few thousand, but we got it at a really good price, and that was just because it needs some bodywork and bits and pieces around the outside. So that gave us the right sort of thing for me to do, because that's what I do on this channel, as you know. So that was quite good. First thing I had to do was actually this little switch down here. I'll show you now. Yeah, these little switches here, when I got the van, literally both of them were missing. I was just going to replace this whole unit, but I managed to get two new switches and clicked them on, and they're both working really well, so can't complain. If you want to get them, they're just on eBay or Amazon or somewhere like that, and they're very cheap. They're only a few £, and they work pretty well, so you can't complain. Haven't really gone through this system yet, but it's all there, apart from, I'm guessing there's obviously meant to be a memory card or something up the top there, but I'm sure there's all sorts of things on here that you can do. It's just a case of working it all out. That's obviously got sat nav and stuff like that on there as well, so we'll have a play with that at some point and get that all up and running and go from there with it. We got obviously heating, stuff like that, central locking from the inside, steering wheel controls are all up the top here. There's plenty of them. We've got a cruise control stick up the top there as well, and then just your normal stuff like your wipers and stuff. And like I said before, we got electric windows, electric mirrors, central locking, the whole lot. So yeah, I'm quite happy with it. All the little lights in here and stuff are working quite nicely, as they should. And they all work quite well in the dark. It's all quite nice. So I don't think we've got a too bad van for the money, to be honest. I think we've done pretty well. So let me know what you think. I'm gonna, as I said before, I'm gonna use it for putting the old trailer on the back and picking up vehicles and stuff like that, turning stuff about. But as well, gonna convert in the back, finish off what's already been started, completely finish off those cookers and all sorts of stuff in there, so everything's all nice, and we can actually use it for trips on the other channels as well. So I've obviously, I don't know if you know, but I've got 2 fishing channels. One's a sea fishing channel, one's a freshwater fishing channel. I've got an explore channel, and then I've got the car channel we're on now. So I'll leave a link to these after this segment, and you can always go and have a little look, and if you want to see what's going on them, that's what we'll do. But really, that's going to come in handy for all the channels, which is awesome. And I just thought I'd show everyone, and you can let me know what you think. Give me an idea as well if you're into this sort of stuff and that, and give me an idea what you think it's worth. I know it's got high miles, but new engine, new gearbox, new clutch, new the whole lot, so forget the miles really. Everything else has been serviced properly as well. As suspension's been done, tyres, brakes, you name it, it's all been done really well. Underneath, all the way along the inner seals and around the chassis and everything is absolutely spotless. It's all like brand new, which was the main thing for me in buying it really. And so I got it down to the right price, and then the rest of it from there was the condition underneath, and it's like brand new, so can't complain there. And so not worried about the miles because everything's been changed anyway, so it really doesn't really matter. That was obviously a courier van or something like that for the beginning of its life, so that's where all the money got spent probably, but not complaining. It's exactly what we wanted to get, and to be fair, I think that drives better than what I expected it to drive, so not complaining. But I jump in this quite often now instead of getting in one of the cars. That's actually that nice to drive. Not too bad miles to the gallon. It's doing between sort of 40 and 42 on a run, 37 around town and stuff like that. Shouldn't too bad for the size of the van, I don't think. I think it's okay. And yeah, like I say, let me know what you think it's worth. Is it worth me putting all the time and effort and finishing all the back? Is it worth me doing all the bodywork and making it look mint? Or do I need to just flatten it down and raptor the whole thing, and so you get the bobbly finish and something like that? Or what do we do? What do you think is a good plan for it? Do we change the colour? I'm already thinking of changing the colour. Do we put tinted windows all round so we've got all nice black windows so you can see out lovely, but not everyone can see in when you're getting changed and all that sort of stuff? Give me some ideas. Let me know what you think. Do we want some off-road sort of wheels and tyres? Some BF Goodrich tyres or something like that, with the old writing around the sides, and a nice set of black grey alloys, something like that maybe. Maybe some spoilers and stuff on the edges of the bonnet and over the top of the windscreen bit. Big old roof rack on the roof, something like that, and then some big old spotlight bars shining down, so when we're in the country lanes and stuff and in the forest like I am right this minute, that'd be ideal at night. You better just cruise along, see everything that's happening. The last thing you want is a big old deer to run out in front of you and right off the front end. And there's a lot of deers around this area. I live up in North Norfolk, and I'm always along the coast and all around them sort of areas, where I'm down the Broads, down that end, and pretty much all over the place, to be honest. All over the UK and hopefully abroad at some point as well. So there's my ideas, so you can give me some ideas. The one thing I'm not that good at is all the electronics and stuff like that, for running solar panels from the roof and down into, yeah, the bits that run them basically. You know, you've got different circuit boards and stuff that they run into, then they charge from there, then the alternate charges it from a separate one. And you've got all different currents, direct currents and AC currents, and yeah, it's a bit of a minefield, so I'll have to learn, a bit about that sort of stuff. But we'll start at the beginning. So I think the first thing I'll probably do is remove this old bulkhead, get that out of the way. It gives you a bit more room to decide what we're doing on the seats at the front here and stuff like that. See what we've got behind our boards. A couple of the panels down the sides, there is some bubbles of rust in that in them, but once the window's cut out and you put the window in, then bubbles of rust are in the panels getting cut out and thrown away, so that ain't going to cause too much problems. So not too worried about that. So yeah, there's loads and loads to do that you can do with them. You can put wheel carriers on the back. You can have a ladder up one side on the door. I've had a little look at the roof, and the whole roof is lovely apart from this little front bit where I show you where it's stone chipped and rusty along the front, so I don't know if you can actually get new panels for that a little bit, because just behind the doors here that stops, so that panel's only above the screen and up to there sort of thing, and then that's bonded, and then that starts the back end of the roof, so it's a completely different panel. So might even replace that if it's, you know, an option. So lots to think about, lots to do. You can get all blinds and stuff that go around in these windows. I'm going to want a curtain or something across this bit here if we remove the bulkhead, just to shut off the back from the front. Might do a single seat conversion on that side, so you can walk through from the front into the back. There's so many options, so if you can sort of give me your ideas of if you've had them and what you've done on yours, that'd help a lot. So let's take it for a spin down the road and see what it's like, shall we? So as you can hear, it literally always starts first touch of that key, that's it, that's up and running literally straight away every time. I haven't had any hassle with it whatsoever. We're out in the lanes, we're out in the country. Let's take it for a spin. As I was saying before, I have had a couple of problems with it. The DPF was blocked when I first got it, and I got some treatments and cleaners and stuff and blasted that all out, but I'll do that in a separate video. I'll show you how to do that, so in case yours happened, that will sort that out. Don't know how well you can hear on the video, but we've got no whines from the rear axle or nothing like that. It's absolutely as quiet as it can be. Obviously the actual van makes a few noises, but that's just normal. It's just stuff in the door pocket, stuff in the back, stuff everywhere at the moment, so can't really go from that. All the gears are silky smooth, they just change really, really nicely. Can't complain about that. Clutch is nice and soft like I put in yesterday. As I say, the steering is all silky smooth, really nice. So easy to drive, just touch the throttle slightly and the old turbo kicks in and away you go. Very, very easy to drive, even though it's quite a big vehicle. This one's a medium wheelbase. You can actually get the short wheelbase, and you can actually get a long wheelbase and an extra long wheelbase. But this is the one we wanted to get because you can still park these in a car park, like if you go to Tesco's, Asda, Sainsbury's, etc. These will still just about fit in a parking space, whereas you go to the next one up, you need 1.5 spaces that sticks right out. So yeah, I'll be honest, I actually like driving this one. I like driving the cars at the moment because you're quite high up, so you can see over the edges and everything, see over the hedges, see into the views of the sea and stuff along the sea fronts. You just literally see a lot more of what's going on. I like going out and exploring and stuff, as you know. That's just such an easy thing to just sit back, get it in the 6th gear, put this down, just rest your arm, put your other arm rest on the door there, and really you just sit there, a couple of fingers on each side, cruising along basically. It's lovely. Just whack the old sunnies on a sunny day. I have mine on quite a lot anyway, to be fair, because the bright light gives me headaches and stuff. Yes, it's pretty nice to drive like so, and couldn't really ask for any more. Whack my foot down like that, that'll soon get up to 70 mile an hour, and we'll go way past it if you wanted to, but obviously you stick to the speed limits. So, I think you get the idea. Obviously got no niggles, nothing whatsoever to worry about, engine wise, gearbox wise, clutch wise, wheel bearings, drive shafts, prop shafts, you name it, that's all good. Did find a little bit of oil in the top of the water bottle, but I don't think it's carrying on. I don't know if it has an oil cooler change or something like that. But it hasn't been a problem for over a couple of thousand miles, so looking good there. The only sort of major thing really to do is get the bodywork sorted out, make it look mint. I mean, I can use it as so, and I am doing it, as you can see right now, but I'd much rather get rid of all the dents, scratches, bubbles and rust, and have a nice shiny, good looking van. It's not going to look nothing like this when it's all finished, so it'll be an interesting project. Obviously going to take time. I can't just stop everything I'm doing and put all my hours into this, because I just, number one, haven't got the money to do that, because obviously got to work on other stuff and I have to pay the bills. And number two is the same sort of thing really. I'm doing a boat at the same time as well, as you've probably seen on the channel, and I've got plenty of cars to build, and yeah, that just keeps me busy. Running the other channels as well. I have to go out and do the exploring, I have to go freshwater fishing, sea fishing. I'm just very, very busy all the time, so I'll do it bit by bit, and I'll keep showing you stuff as I do it. I'm pretty sure you'll be giving me some ideas and stuff with what you've done on your one. We can go from there really. I'll dig a few people's ideas probably as well, things that have worked well, and I'll put some of my own ideas in there as well, and let's see if we can make it a really nice little van. Say little, it's not exactly little, is it? Let's see if we can make it a very nice medium-sized van and have lots of adventures in it. I mean, we can take it to car shows and stuff like that as well. Whack something on the back if we wanted to. We've got another car coming to the channel soon. I'll let you have a little look around that my boys just bought, and that's something I ain't had on the channel for a long time, but as they was being brought up, you were seeing them week in, week out. I was driving them all the time, so that give you a rough idea of what it might be. So that'll be coming soon too. I've got a new BMW I'm driving around in at the moment as well. I haven't really done a before and after on it. I'm just using it. That was our personal car now, so I'm just sort of using it. It's not the 3 Series you're seeing, that's a much newer car. So I'll bring that to the old channel soon. But for now, I'll say bye for now, and I'll see you soon with part 1 of the camper build. And I'm not sure what it's going to be, because depending on what people say, what ideas you give me, what ideas I think of myself as to what it will be. So you give me some ideas, let me know where you think I should start, and we'll go from there. So bye for now, I'll see you soon in the next video.